So, Arun, how does this whole process of TAS work?
So I think it all starts off with an SME client approaching either us mainly through other firms of accountants, because we do get a lot of referrals through the firms we work with. Uh, the first port of call will be for us to get an introduction from one of our accountancy partners, of,
Sure.
and the first thing we do is that we have to spec the work. So obviously we as much as possible we would like to visit the SME clients' offices, because we get a feel of what's involved and what
Correct.
their goals are, and spend good few hours with them understanding their exact requirement, what is involved. And because a lot of times the whole account finance and accounting ecosystem is disintegrated, in terms of you've got a stock management system, you've got a CRM package different, working the payroll package is different, accounting system is different. So it's good on our first trip, if we, it's a we take an assessment of the current health of the accounts and finance function, and see how much of that can be offshore, how much of that cannot be offshore, because sometimes you need to keep on site and off site. It's usually a hybrid model. If we
Mm-hmm.
also have a look at, because we are a tech driven outsourcing business, we are heavily invested in the last 2 years on the tech side, and we've got in-house programmers in our team as well. We then look at how this entire disintegrated ecosystem can be brought together, potentially with the help of tech. And if it requires us, some of our programmers, to do bit of analysis or bit of patching up, we would do that. But then that this is all at the assessment level, and once we have done that, we will then go back with a quotation to the SME, and then once they give us the go ahead, we'll deploy the entire team, the onboarding team and the tech team, depending on what we are looking for, and start the process of offshoring the whole account finance and accounts function overseas. And in the process, we will have a UK based team who will be engaging with the SME client on a literally on a week to week basis in the initial few weeks. And there will be the entire support will come from the back office, because that's where the work is done. And
Okay.
we and the SME will be the client will be updated on a regular basis. And where required, if we can also look at their reporting requirements, and we can tweak the reports for more business intelligent reporting, which will help the SME, and also help the accountant who's introduced us to the SME. So that's overall how it works. So we'll spec it, we'll come up with a proposal, we'll then have an onboarding team and implement the team, and the whole management of that, the feedback mechanism at the end of the exercise, and then followed up with regular monthly calls or fortnightly calls, or depending on how big the team is. If it's the bigger
Okay.
the team, it's important that the more frequently we talk to the client to see what service they are getting, how we can improve the service, because we are here for constant improvement. And once we have understood what's involved in the business, then maybe in a few months' time we can also come up with suggestions in terms of how to bring in tech into and automation within the scheme of things. So that's broadly how TAS works.